hand of the mysteries, also known as the hand of the Philosopher, as well as the hand of the Master Mason. From the Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall. The alchemical symbol of apotheosis, the transformation of man into God, is traditionally represented by an image of a hand with other symbols, including skulls, crowns, stars, fish, keys, lanterns, astrological symbols, and the all-seeing eye. A hand covered with numerous symbols was extended to the neophytes when they entered into the Temple of Wisdom. An understanding of the embossed symbols upon the surface of the hand brought with it divine power and regeneration. Therefore, by means of these symbols' hands, the candidate was said to be raised from the dead. The original drawings from which this image was taken is designated the hand of the Philosopher, which is extended to those who enter into the mysteries. When the disciple of the great art first beholds his hand, it is closed, and he must discover a method of opening it before the mysteries contained therein may be revealed. In alchemy, the hand signifies the formula for the preparation of the tincture physicorum. The tincture physicorum is a great alchemical mystery. Hermes Trismegistus of Egypt, Horus of Greece, and Albert Magnus of Germany were acquainted with it. It is also called the Red Lion and is mentioned in many alchemical works, but was actually known by few. Its preparation is extremely difficult, and there is needed the presence of two perfectly harmonious people equally skillful, necessary for the purpose. It is said to be a red ethereal fluid capable to transmute all inferior metals into gold and having other worldly virtues. The unknown artist says of this diagram, the wise take their oath by this hand that they will not teach the art without parables. To the Kabbalist, the figure signifies the operation of the one power, the crown, thumb, and the four worlds, the fingers and their emblems. Besides its alchemical Kabbalistic meaning, the figure symbolizes the hand of a master mason, with which he raises the martyred builder of the divine house. Philosophically, the key represents the mysteries themselves. Without those who aid man unlock the numerous chambers of his own being. The fish is mercury, and the flame-bounded sea in which it swims is sulfur, while each of its fingers bears the emblem of the divine agent through combined operations of which the great work is accomplished. The lantern is human knowledge, for it is the spark of the universal fire captured in a man-made vessel. It is the light to those who dwell in the inferior universe, and with the aid of which they seek to follow in the footsteps of truth. The sun, which may be termed the light of the world, represents the luminescence of creation, through which man may learn the mystery of all creatures, which express through form and number. The star is the universal light which reveals cosmic and celestial verities. The crown is absolute light, unknown and unrevealed, whose power shines through all and lesser lights that are all but sparks of this internal influence. Thus it sets forth in the right hand or active principle of deity, whose works are all contained within the hollow of his hand. The ancients did not believe that spirituality made men either righteous or rational, but rather that righteousness and rationality made men spiritual. The mysteries taught that spiritual illumination was attained only by bringing the lower nature up to a certain standard of efficiency and purity. The mysteries were therefore established for the purpose of unfolding the nature of man according to certain fixed rules which, when faithfully followed, elevated the human consciousness to a point where it was capable of cognizing its own constitution and the true purpose of existence. This knowledge of how man's manifold constitution could be most quickly and most completely regenerated to the point of spiritual illumination constituted the secret or esoteric doctrine of antiquity. Certain apparently physical organs are centers in which reality veils the sheaths or spiritual centers. What these were or how they could be unfolded was never revealed to the ungenerate, for the philosophers realized that once he understands the complete working of any system, a man may accomplish a prescribed end without being qualified to manipulate and control the effects which he has produced. For this reason, long periods of probation were imposed, so that the knowledge of how to become as gods might remain the sole possession of the worthy.